Great. Thank you, Shaquille. And next up is Theo Salon with a follow.
Hey Jake. So you mentioned wanting to challenge yourself but also have fun. And I know that, you've got your eyes set on guys like Conor McGregor. But are there any kind of more fun kind of influencers that you are interested in fighting moving forward, like guys on Twitch, or even TikTok or YouTube streamers, stuff like that?
Yeah. There's a company right now that wants to pay me an absurdly large amount of money to fight an influencer. So I'll gladly go knock out these guys for money. I've developed a skill now, right? And that skill is fighting. And if someone wants to pay to see my skill and use my name, which is one of the biggest names in combat sports right now, then I'll gladly pick up the bag.
All right. Next up is Donna Corby.
Hey, Jake. I want to ask you about last Friday, your final sparring session ahead of this fight. You were in there with Charlie Decca, who's a 3-0 pro, and the great Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, a famous internet troll, a guy in the MMA community who is divisive. Can you talk to me a bit about your final sparring session with the great Pretty Boy?
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, these guys are all better than Ben. I think he was doing some interviews after the sparring session and was like, it was good and he was better than I expected, and he's fast, and I landed some good shots. No, you didn't. You got your ass beat, my friend. And all respect to you, I know we're not supposed to talk about sparring as boxers, but if you're gonna go out there and say, it was an even sparring match, when we watch back the tape, it's not even close. But of course, he's gonna say that it was decent and all this stuff, and protect himself. Obviously, that footage probably will never come out, and it's he said, she said, but. I'm getting better. I'm getting the better of a lot of these MMA guys, and it's funny to just see what they say after the sparring sessions.
Yourself and your brother's relationship, obviously the public are always going to conflate you two. We saw him on The Masked Singer. They thought that he was going to be you. But it seems like he's back in the mainstream after a few years, in the wilderness. And you are paving this path in boxing. Maybe he's going to fight Floyd, maybe not. It seems like your relationship with him is as nicely separate now as it probably has ever been. Is that a fair assessment?
I think we're yin and yang, and I think while we're both individuals at the same time, we're on the same team. So it's this really weird parallel, and I think it's the rise of the Pauls 2.0. I mean, who's doing it?